Alright, let's Dokkan. So I'm gonna do 55% sort of Hope Trunks showcase, and then I'm gonna work on the Gohan afterwards. But yeah, we're gonna jump into an event. I'm gonna see how he looks at 55%. Also, I think I'm gonna do like a discount Dokkan series where I take 55% units and low level, maybe level 1 links or level 5 links, and go into the toughest red zone challenges and see if they can beat it no item, just to give players options that maybe don't have the means to get every character rainbowed or every character in the game. So yeah, we're gonna look into those options as well. But let's look at the team I built. Alright guys, so this is the team I have for the Trunks Showcase. I don't have Gohan on it, and I don't have the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, the new one, because I want the focus to really be on these Trunks. I'm running him with a bunch of supports. Obviously, his good linking partner in this to get LR activated and some other links is going to be the LR Trunks and Vegito unit. Then the rest of them are going to be floating. I'll have the friend Trunks lead probably on the other rotation. I'll see if they have a 55% one, or if I'll take a rainbow one and we just won't focus on that one's rotation. But without further ado, we're going to jump into the Red Zone Cell event and test them out. Alright guys, we're in the event versus Cell. Notice how our opening rotations is perfect, right? Not really. We got our lead and the friend lead on one rotation, so we'll see if we can make this happen. I have the intro animations skips off, so let's watch some good intros. Alright, let's see what our rotations are. So I don't have to tell you guys that Trunks is not a slot 1 unit. None of these are slot 1 units, because even my unit has to super attack twice to get her full damage reduction. So Trunks starts at 100. My Trunks is at 186k. He is also, notice, all level 1 links. So that's why I say 55% level 1 links. Let's see what he's got. But yeah, let's just jump in. I have to leave him the slot 1 and hope that we don't get supered right away. Also, I can't get his 18 key, which is a problem because remember, Trunks does stack on his 18 key, so unfortunately no defensive stack for us. But if you get a rotation like this, that could happen. The friend unit will get a stack. But... So 81k before supering. Now we are building up our stats permanently, towards the P5 or 50% attack and defense, and every super we get, right, we get the 10% damage reduction increase for the turn up to 30. So he's at double digits after supering. I think as long as Maya doesn't get supered and she gets a double, well, Maya sealed him, so we have no reason to worry. I forgot you can do a lot of different things to the cell, right, on the first phase. You can stun him, seal him. So yeah, we have nothing to worry about, and the friend will get a stack. 7.8. Also to note, this friend is a 55% unit. His links are a little bit higher. I think he had a couple 5s, 3s, and 2s, but almost like just as identical as mine. But yeah, let's see how this goes. What I'm going to do is I'll pause and I'll go to when he's back on rotation to see his stats. Alright, we're back. So my Trunks is on rotation again. The cell is still sealed, so we're going to leave Trunks in slot 1. He is at 260k his second turn on rotation, but remember the first turn I couldn't get a defensive stack with him. He does have double support on this rotation though. So yeah, let's see what he's got. I imagine he's gonna do double digits against the normals. That shouldn't be a problem. And I put him in slot 1 again. He's not really, oh, no double digits. Wow. Alright, well, I put him in slot 1 because I did want him to get this 18 key for a permanent defensive stack before we kill Cell. So yeah, that's why I did that. And Cell was sealed, so no worries. But yeah. We got the transforming Trunks, the Easy A Tech Boy on the other rotation with the other Trunks. Now Trunks he's got an easy standby skill condition. Remember, it's 4 turns from the start of his turn, so on his 4th turn he can go to standby mode. But just like any stacking unit, I would probably hold off on using your standby until you absolutely need it towards the end. Just because when he enters standby, he's in standby for 5 turns only, and he's a much better unit in the standby mode. So if you can hold off the longer, the better to use it. But Yeah, let's see what the friend is looking at in this rotation. This friend is at 352 and our other trunk is at 360. That is because we do have the Bardock Super Saiyan support rolling as well. But yeah, we'll leave him in slot 1 because he has type advantage. Even if he gets supered, it's not going to one-shot us. And if our middle trunks can get a couple additional supers, he should be fine against the normal attacks of Cell. But yeah, let's see what we got. For double digits right off the bat, this friend's at a 6.4 million attack stat. And this is a defensive stack. And remember, this is 10% damage reduction for the turn. No additional super. So that's the problem with this unit, right? If you don't get his additional supers off in the turn, you're missing his full damage reduction buff for that turn. He takes 29k with type advantage against the Cell, who the Cell doesn't really hit that hard. So decent. I mean, I'll take it. Not the most impressive showcase, but he is a build-up unit, right? He has to stack and stack his defense to get stronger and stronger. And keep in mind, we're still building his passive, right? He needs 5 total attacks to build up his ki and his stats as well. But the other units on this rotation should be fine, so we'll cut and go to my starting rotation. Alright, we're back. So this is the rotation I want to look at. Mine, so my Trunks is at 314k. This is what his third, technically, appearance. He can do his standby, but I'm going to hold off on the standby skill and just still stack his defense in his normal form. We also got him linked up with Vegeta and Trunks, and we got support from Mai, so we got 6 out of 7 links activated right now, so pretty powerful turn for him. Vegeta and Trunks won't kill him, so I can put Trunks safely in slot 2, which is where he's probably meant to be run anyway. And yeah, let's see what kind of numbers we can get from our old boy. And Vegeta and Trunks haven't had any hits to build up, but they should be completely fine. I mean, these dudes stack really fast, though. Very good unit overall. Very designed well. Last year's Kanabata unit, so just a very powerful unit still. Super him? Nope. So we might see how Trunks eats a super. 7.5 million. Alright, alright. Because he's building up his passive, remember. 4 million actual damage. There we go. So we did get an additional super, so he has 20% damage reduction for the turn, and he raised his defense twice. Because even on his 12 key supers, he raises his defense for the turn. Double digits from normals, that's to be expected with type advantage. But yeah, Cell did not super us, so moving on. Let's put Trunks in slot 1. This Trunks is at 5. Alright, so this is the third rotation for this Trunks, and he's at 500k. He doesn't have any gimmicks, right? No damage reduction before attacking. So yeah, he would get one-shotted by Big Boss Supers. But at this level, he would double-digit tank like all the boss normals, no problem. It's just that, yeah, Super Attack would still catch him. But we'll let the two Trunkses finish this out, and then, yeah, we'll cut and go to the next starting rotation against the perfect form himself. Alright, we're back on my rotation with my unit. So my Trunks is at 417k. I'm putting him in slot 2 because that's his favorite spot anyway. Still holding off on the standby skill because the end phase of the Cell is the STR, so Trunks will be a type disadvantage. So I want Trunks at his best when we're actually fighting a Cell. But yeah, Vegeta and Trunks could go safely in slot 1. Now Bardock on the end could maybe get us kill, or he's going to take a lot of damage if he gets hit with a super without his guard activated, but the Cell supers Vegeta and Trunks, so we'll live. 119k, not bad. Vegeta and Trunks are still not even fully built up, and they were already, what, sitting at like 400k. I mean, they're just a really powerful unit still. 7 mil attack stat, which is very high for them. But yeah, let's see what Trunks does against. Let's see what his attack stat is. Alright, so we're at a 7.1 million. So this is, remember, 55%. Not even transformed yet with level 1 links. 7 million attack stat. We'll take that. Get the additional super. Okay. So now my Trunks has 2 defensive raises for the turn and 20% damage reduction. So I'd imagine that if Cell, because the Cell could double super, if we get tagged with another super attack, we'll be completely fine. I don't know if Bardock in back can live, but if we die, I'll just jump back in so we can see his actually standby, Trunks' standby form in action. Bardock wants to dodge. Mine is built, has some dodge, or double digits, and he has his guard now, so we're completely fine. Oh boy. So yeah, let's get the green Trunks on this. Get him some stacks. Still has to worry about getting super attack. This Trunks will continue to stack with him. So this one's at 600k defense, but notice we're on turn 8, right? It's not the most realistic turn, especially on the new red zone stages. They don't last that long. The bosses hit you way too hard, too early. So, but this is just the showcase to see what he can do on a longer style event with a great team full of supports. So we get additional super from this Trunks, maybe? Yep, so we got 2 supers. Good, good. That's 2 stacks. This Trunks, on super long events like this, he can get up to very impressive defensive levels where you can safely run him in slot 1 if his defense gets high enough. So this one's at an 8.8, linked with the other Trunks and support on the rotation. Full 24 key. So remember, defensive raise here, 10% damage reduction, didn't get an additional super. So 2 additional normals, so that's what could happen with this Trunks, right? You can't get the additional supers, and he only has the 10% damage reduction for that turn. Now Mai does have to dodge the super attack if Cell supers. Yeah, you can see that she's getting... Dodge it. And we dodge, thank God. And we live again. So I think on the next starting rotations, I'll start using the Trunks of standbys when we get to the other cell. But I'll cut to when we start fighting Giant Form Cell. Alright, we're back. Let's see what the Trunks are sitting at defense by. So the friend Trunks almost at 700k, and my Trunks in the middle at 600k. Now this cell loves the super attack right away. What I'm going to do now is transform him into standby mode. Clean. I do like that dude's standby animation. I think it's really good. Alright, so this Trunks is sitting at 540k. Remember, his first turn in a standby, he guards and has 50% damage reduction. So he cannot be touched on this turn. So we're going to put him in slot 1. And his meter charges, the standby charges by the attacks performed by your allies. So it's kind of like works like the Spirit Bomb gauges, but in a different sense. It's charged on attack. So Cells get a super right off the bat. I imagine this is double digits, even at 55%. Double digits, yep, no worries there. And Trunks is hitting almost a 10 mil attack stat. 55% with low length. Wow. We do have support in this rotation. Double super, 5.8 million. Wow, this dude's just slapping. So you get this guy out, and it's pretty much GG's game over. No read, right? GG's no read. So he's just tearing the enemy up for now. I love it. His standby, again, lasts for the 5 turns. And he's just non-stop. Look, and another one. Just non-stop. But yeah, his standby lasts for 5 turns, right? So, yeah. I would keep him standby as long as possible. Now, after his first turn, he loses the 50% damage reduction, but he still has guard. And his 18 key still works the same way like it was in base. Oh, maybe this Trunks... Finish him off, though. Finish him. The Sword of Hope Trunks, the LR. So he continues to stack defense in his... So this is perfect because mine, first turn, I can do the standby, and against Cell, we can't be touched. Now, let's see what we got here. So I'm going to turn the... Nope. I'm going to turn the active skills off because we've seen it. So Vegeta and Trunks are 600k. This Trunks is at 614. We have great support on the rotation. Actually, let's boost Vegeta and Trunks active. Oh, you know what? My apologies. I can't stand by my Trunks because there's already one Trunks in the standby mode. You can only have one standby going on at any given time. So I have to run my Trunks in slot 2 with Vegeta and Trunks' active skill, 700k. And remember, he's going to get another stack and at least 10% damage reduction. So even against type disadvantage with super, we'll live. We'll be fine. Now you saw her take like basically 200k from that one cell, so she has to dodge all basically these attacks, or we're dead at the end. But yeah, let's see how this works out for us. Vegeta and Trunks, and they're guaranteed critting because we use their active skills, so almost 8 million attack stat, guaranteed crits. Alright, so maybe my Trunks we'll see him eat a super attack. So 8 million, 10% damage reduction, and a defensive stack. If we can get at least another guaranteed additional super, we'll be fine. Yup, there's the additional super. Attaboy. Let's go. Cut him up. I don't know. Hopefully he gets super better, so I want to see how he eats this. Type disadvantage without being in a standby mode. Just straight base. Super? No super. So unfortunately, if Mai gets super, we're going to get cooked. But I think we've seen a good showing from this Trunks. I mean, I'm really impressed so far. Even at 55%, he hangs in there. Sweet. Alright, so we can use this Trunks' active skills, so let's see it. We're going to turn the active skills off, and we're going to watch some good animation.
I won't let you win! I'll never let you destroy our will to live!
4 million, again, type disadvantage, no crit, so that's why it was so low. So this Trunks is at 800k. I'm going to go ahead and do something crazy. I'm going to put him in slot 1. I'm going to transform this Trunks real quick. Get this Sword of Hope out. See if we can collect him some massive orbs, and maybe we'll just finish Cell in style.
This light is the energy of every living thing on the planet. Please, everyone, lend me your power.
Old unit, but I still like the animation. This one's pretty cool.
It's
Get some
time,
good
everyone.
rainbow orb. Get some good tech orb changing, maybe. Oh my god. So if we live, if Cell supers right away, and we can live the super in slot 1. Now keep in mind though, this will be raw defense. He doesn't have damage reduction because he's not attacking first. So I don't know if he can live, but I hope so because I really want to see this attack by our techs, Sword of Hope Trunks, and mine's only at 55% as well. So double digits to normals. Alright, looks like we might finish him with Sword of Hope. So what a way, what a good showcase, what a way to finish things. I love it. He was at what, a 6.8. So he's not doing any, if he's not critting, he's not going to do damage against type disadvantage Cell, unfortunately. So especially because this is his pre-stance vibe. So 22 million, and this is a guaranteed crit, by the way. 55%, not level 10 links either. And look at that. You couldn't ask for a better way to end the video. But thanks for all for watching. Make sure you Dokkan safely, and please like and subscribe to see more Dokkan content.